Dato Alan Tong was born Tong Kok Mao in 1935. At the age of 17, Alan built his first house using lalang, placed over some sturdy branches. A few years later, he would go on to enroll at the University of Sydney for a degree in architecture.
And of course, architecture is very rare also. So for him to do architecture was very unusual.
After graduating, Alan worked briefly in Sydney and KL. In 1964, Alan started his own architect's practice. A few years later, after honing his skills, he founded Sunrise Sendirian Berhad.
He is one of the first who would say, look, I don't mind sacrificing my profit margin as long as I make my customers happy.
With Alan Tong's vision and commitment, the company prospered and became a force to be reckoned with in Malaysia's property market. Alan developed OG Heights in 1986. Back in the day, the mentality of condominiums was, why pay more to be further away from the ground?
The OGIs broke new grounds in the local development market. Sunrise opened the doors to a lot of people with respect to investing in property actually, rather than just buying a property.
Following OG Heights' success, Alan Tong bought up huge plots of rubber estate land in Segambut. Here, he would start developing his most ambitious project to date, Mont Kiara.
I still don't think Dato had this in his mind, that Mont Kiara would be an international investment destination. That's amazing, and that's a vision.
Having successfully developed Mont Kiara into a sprawling urban township, Alan Tong earned the title KL's Condo King by the Singapore Business Magazine. In 1996, Alan felt the time was right to redirect his focus towards developing niche, handcrafted homes. Thus, he exited Sunrise, and in the year 2000, Alan Tong, together with his son NK Tong, founded Bukit Kiara Properties.
We had taken a break from development for a few years, and then we saw the opportunity to come out again and create something a little different and a bit more niche and very lifestyle oriented.
For his time and effort in FIAPSI, Alan Tong was elected world president, the first time a Malaysian would hold such a position in the organization.
You know, one thing he said about FIAPSI, he said, you know, I'm involved with FIAPSI because I want to learn real estate techniques from the global perspective that I can bring back to Malaysia.
Alan and his son NK Tong would go on to develop some of KL's more innovative projects, including Aman Kiara, Hijauan Kiara, and Verve Suites. Dato Alan Tong has been developing homes for more than 50 years. His success can be attributed to his keen eye for detail, his industrious work ethics, and a unique, far-sighted vision.
In anything, if you want to be successful, a lot of hard work. You can't run away from that. I always have a very helpful staff. I've always encouraged them and treat them as a family.
Dato Alan Tong Kok Mao.
All our brothers and our sisters are extremely proud of you.
He's 1 in a million, 1 in 10 million. Really, I've never met anyone like Alan. He's a beautiful person.
Dato, you know, I wish in my lifetime I could achieve what you have. I'll try very hard, but I think you've really set the benchmark for many people in this world.
Dad, I'd just like to say congratulations for this award. You deserve it, and you're a true inspiration to me and the rest of the team.